Okay, here we go. Good morning and welcome back to Incompetence Rising. Thank you for joining me on another wonderful episode of Frostpunk. We are getting back into it, and I don't exactly remember where we were, but I'll have a decent idea of it in a moment. Now, I am sitting here on a beautiful winter day up in Alaska, ready to watch someone have a worse time than me. And I've got me a warm cup of coffee. So, the world is great, and my outpost needs coal. Oh yeah, that's good coffee. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's right. We've got Londoners on the rise. We've got hope that is low. And we've got discontent that is also low, but could be better if I can increase the range of my generators once I have more coal. The severe lack of coal is going to kill me. Now, I got 5 and some change hours until the automaton gets here. I've got 18 hours until they make it to the large convoy. How am I remembering this now? Right. I need them to get to the large convoy in order to bring back more survivors. More survivors means more workers means more coal. More coal means warmer workers. A vicious cycle, isn't it? And we need to stop the Londoners from leaving. Londoners being the happy, less than helpful individuals who want to return to London. If they do that, it's rough times for everyone. Speeding up the time just a smidgen. Oh. People join the Londoners. Sir, the people who want to leave for London have successfully urged their friends and neighbors to join them. People are more easily persuaded because they have little hope in our ultimate survival. I see! Thank you for letting me know. It means a lot to me. Alright, so the neighborhood watches don't have any abilities. If I went with faith, then the little chapels that I would have built would. You can have a little prayer session that slightly increases hope. I actually like that. Take the time to pray together. To raise the hope of the people. There it is. What do you call that thing? An automaton? Automatons are mankind's greatest creation. The thing's bloody massive. The automaton hath arrived, my good people.
Time to get to work.
Alright, our first automaton is operational. This will help our economy greatly. Automatons can replace entire manual labor crews. They work around the clock with short breaks to refuel at the generator. We can research upgrades to raise their efficiency and capability. Now, they work around the clock, but they don't work as efficiently as people. They work at like 60% as their base. But 60% for 24 hours as opposed to like 100% for 10 hours. It maths out. There's math in there. Alright, let's turn that automaton on. Now, one of the things that 3 sick absences. One of the things I want to use it for is to actually operate a coal thumper. Now, the crews can gather the coal during the day, but the automaton... Oh, sweet. The automaton will be able to generate coal for them to collect all day, every day. Okay. Let's see here. Drafting machines, no. Exploration industry, more scouts. Coal mining. Wall drill. I'm really gonna need that wall drill. but I also need medical post upgrade. I'm gonna focus on bunkhouse or upgrade. Fudge. I've got too many people, but they're sick because they're cold. They're cold because they're living in tents. Let's get bunkhouse. Okay. You, I'm gonna increase your range setting. Okay. The automaton's gonna gather coal, and it's gonna gather coal forever until I die. And that's really all that matters. Now, let's see. Resources. Really cool that we can have a steamworks. Or steelworks, I'm sorry. But I kinda need coal. I'm gonna build it, but we're not gonna be able to man it yet. Let's increase time. Beep boop, beep boop. Okay, people are getting better. People are getting better. Less people are getting sick. Timely intervention. Sir, a child climbed the generator, slipped and fell, but was thankfully caught by a neighborhood watch member who was on patrol nearby. He then escorted the child to his mother and gave them both a good talking to. It could have ended with a broken leg, or worse, if it weren't for the watchmen, a neighbor commented. We're lucky to have them. I'm glad it ended well. Would have been tragic. I just don't have anyone available to work on it. Yep, people are getting better. Bunkhouse researched. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, it's going to be expensive upgrading all of these to bunkhouses, but I get a little bit of a discount since the tents are already here. So normally it'd be 20 wood and 10 steel, but here it'll be 12 wood and 10 steel because it reuses some of the wood from the tents. Let's do some research. Ow. Is it worth doing the wall drill right now? Honestly, if we could use the wall drill instead of the sawmill, that'd be great. But it is going to take one of my steam cores. And if I can produce enough wood, I can use the charcoal kiln to convert 70 wood into 210 coal. That'd be pretty swanky. Coal mining, charcoal, coal thumper. Alright, I'm gonna invest in the wall drill and we're gonna go with the charcoal kiln idea if I can maintain enough people to actually do that. Let's see. Drafting machines, I can go ahead and upgrade that. You know what? I'm going to, no, I can't afford to send another team. I just don't have the manpower for it right now. Let's get the wall drill. Let's get the wall drill. I think that'll be more beneficial for us in the long run. Because eventually, this is going to cut down all the trees in this area. I'll break it down, build it elsewhere. It's going to cut down all those trees. Eventually, I'm going to run out of trees. And that is problematic-ish. See, I'm good. I can increase my generator range because he's still collecting coal. If he wasn't collecting coal, I would be losing coal real quick maintaining all of this. Not too shabby. Okay, sweet. Let's explore. Okay. The workers who were riding in this convoy told us they were heading for the city of Winterhome. We're supposed to follow the signal from the beacon, but we couldn't pick it up, they said. We tried to follow a search pattern to find it, but we ran out of fuel. Escort the survivors to the city. Thank you. 18 engineers and 27 regular workers. Now, because we're going to be following a known route, they're going to travel there faster and safer. Your scout teams will always make it back to the city faster than they got to the location, now that they know the routes. Routes. Escort. Ooh, thank goodness. Alright. Yeah, now we're just watching things be cold at night. Alright, got another day. Londoners gain more followers. Ah, that's gonna sting. Alright. 2 hours and 30 minutes, I'll be able to open up the Book of Laws. I need something that is going to boost morale. I need something that's going to boost morale desperately. Alright, just a second. Here we go. Here we go. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Purpose. Okay, morning gatherings. We'll gather each morning to make sure our goals and priorities for the day are clear to everyone. Morning gatherings will slightly raise hope from time to time. Hope will rise slightly. I can also do guard stations. Guard stations. Guard stations raise the hope of people living nearby. Guard stations lower discontent of people living nearby. You can use guard stations to break up protest. Oh.
Go out there and beat them with sticks.
Discontent will rise slightly. Let's do morning gatherings. Look at that. Ah, my tendency has lowered. I think it's a waste of time, but if it helps morale, it'll be good to meet with everyone each morning. See? It's not entirely a negative thing. Everyone's kind of liking that. Every child has a place in a shelter. That is a good bonus to have. It means you're not a crappy parent. If I was in the post-apocalyptic land, I would hope my baby boy was safely snugged away in a children's shelter. Except they don't go there during the day. Oh wait, did I not do that yet? They staying in a child shelter. They should be. I thought I did the thing where it makes them work for the doctors. I don't remember. Oh well. Wall drill researched. Sweet. Okay, so we're going to take the wall drill. We're going to slap her right there. And we're going to have a street that just goes straight over yonder. Nice. Now, I'm going to shut down this workshop. Fill it. Sorry. Word of advice, steam cores. We have just used our first steam core. Steam cores are a necessary component in advanced technology. We can't manufacture steam cores in the city, so let's hope that our scouts find them during their expeditions. Yeah, these are the most valuable resource that I've got, because the best stuff is made with steam cores, and I've only got so many of them. Shoot, there's only so many on the map, so you are legitimately just limited by the number of steam cores in-game. That's why I was having a heavy debate in the last episode as to whether or not I should just break this fella down. Because somehow a machine made of a single steam core, I can break it down and get two. But if I did that, I wouldn't have him right now keeping the city warm by collecting coal at night. I'd have a lot more sick people. Alright. Now, gotta stop. Pause. Freeze. Think about the next decision. I've got a wall drill that needs manning. I've got this that needs manning, so I'm going to throw 10 dudes at the sawmill, 10 dudes at the steelworks. With the steelworks running, I'm going to be able to upgrade the housing. That is the best thing that we can do right now, is upgrade the housing. So, let's check bunkhouse. I'm going to slap one here. And I'm going to have to build some more tents for now to house all of these people. 1, 2, 3, and 4 houses. Is that 4? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yep, I can count, I promise. I don't count so good, but that's okay. Nope. There we go. Okay. Now, this recon team, I'm going to send you to the Gloomy Cave. There's a dark cave entrance visible on the hillside. We think we saw a faint wisp of smoke coming from it, but it's gone now. Hope they're still alive. Oh wait, crash site. I need people more than crash. Or do I want to go to the crash site? Several wrecked vehicles, no signs of life. There probably are machines. Let's hope so. We had to leave a number of supplies in them after the crash. Ah, that'd be so cool to have, but the Gloomy Cave, if there's smoke coming from the cave, we know there's people. The American camp. Several big tents, no signs of life. A flag flies over them. The American flag. Even from this distance, we couldn't mistake the stars and stripes. I think in our current state, we need more people, so let's find survivors. Another thing I think we should go ahead and start building, the coal thumper. Gotta start thumping for coal, folks. Yeah, let's put you right there. You in range of that? And range-ish. If I have to, I'll shift this over. I'll tear it down and shift it. If I have to. Okay, let's go.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
Alright, tomorrow's the day. We're gonna have a little bit of a chill. Alright. Steelworks is working. Because it's a mine, the amount is unlimited, unlike in real life. But this game is short enough that the amount of time that you have, you are not going to run out of steel. Not in there, at least. Alright, we do need to start thinking about research. Scouts and heating, resources, health and safety. People gather from coal faster, gather from steel faster, gather wood faster. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Wait, no. Yeah, let's go ahead. There we go. See, now they're just hungies. Oops. Every second counts. Don't let that law book sit unused. Ooh. New ability, Foreman. Increase the efficiency of a workplace by 24 hours. Okay. The cost is 10 food rations. A foreman will ensure that everyone at this facility works to the best of their ability. You will have to provide the foreman with food. But raising efficiency by 40 is pretty sweet. With a 2-day cooldown, I can live with that. But we also need to think about guard stations. Alright, I'm taking the foreman ability just because it would be...
Hear me! New law in the city!
Really friggin' sweet to speed up our production of steel. Okay. Looks like I'm still producing more... I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if I'm producing more stuff. Economy! I never use this button. Okay. Coal pile, coal pile, coal pile, gathering post. Wood. Daily gain. Daily gain. Food, alright. Raw food gain is currently 60 per day. So we are producing 121 standard meals. We need to increase... Yeah. We're gaining 120 rations, but losing 155 for the amount of people. We need to increase our food. Okay, let's think. Food, hunter's hut. Put another hunter's hut right here. I'm gonna need the manpower to actually do that. Luckily, I'll have more people soon. Isn't that counterproductive? I need more people to gather more food to feed the more people that I keep taking in. But here I am. Alright, speed up.
Wrap up well. The frost is here.
You're not gonna freeze to death on duty. See, none of these buildings have frosty icons, which means you're just being weak. Okay, these nerds are waiting. Alright, this cave is or was inhabited. There are a number of footprints leading to its entrance. We should check to see if someone's still alive in there. We can hear terrified shrieks coming from the cave uphill. When we get closer, several polar bears turn towards us, blocking the entrance. There are people trapped inside, and those beasts are picking them off one by one and feasting on them. Site discovered, observatory. So we can leave the bears alone, but the bears will kill the survivors, or we can risk attacking the bear. The people in the cave will live. The scouts will escort them to the city if they survive. I have a chance to lose my scout team, but I will gain 12 regular fault ropes, 12 regular workers, 18 engineers, and 4 children. Well, I'm not going to leave the children for the bears, so buckle up, sunshine, and get ready to fight. Alright, we send our, when our scouts attacked the bears, the people in the cave joined them, and together they drove the beast away, and then they all set off towards the city. That's good. Had a good ending for that one. Yeah, every time you have a risky move like that, there is a chance that your scout team is gonna die.
Move, people.
First time I discovered Tesla City, I sent my dudes into the city trying to get past the, I won't spoil it, but the security. And lo and behold, they died. Shoot. Alright, I'm gonna have to give up someone from somewhere. I can wait for these nerds to get here, because then I can just assign those 12 to this, take a couple of regular dudes off of here, and assign a couple of engineers. Now, Foreman! In exchange for 10 food, which sucks, because food's what I'm suffering on. Okay, yeah. This is not close enough to that to benefit from it. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shut this down, tear it down, and then we are going to build a new one. Gathering post. Right here, where it will gather all of it. I hope. Yes. Okay, it will gather from that. And go. With faster gathering. Look at that. And we are on top of it. Alright, let's think. I think it's time to upgrade to drafting machines. I've got time until the temperature drops again, so I don't need the I'm not desperate for the housing yet. Okay, 1 hour until the nerds get here. There we go. Okay, 4 children, 12 workers, and 18 engineers. Let's take this team and send you to the crash site for resources. And you guys are gonna work here with a handful of these go in here, and you'll be supplemented with engineers. We're doing good. Doing pretty good. Now, let's check our economy to make sure that we're not still gonna die. Okay. We need more food. I might have to go ahead and start investing in a greenhouse, or I'm gonna have to bring in... Oh, God. I need more people. Sorry to say. Engineers, pull your weight. I can clear this out, drop in some more engineers. Pull the... Yeah, I'm shutting you down. And we're going to... Food, hunter's hut. Build another hunter's hut. And I'm gonna fill it with more workers.
Finish your labors, people. The work day is up.
Laws, let's check purpose. Guard stations. An organized militia will maintain peace and order in the city and help us deal with anyone who might threaten it. Alright. Discontent will rise just a smidgen, but we will increase hope just a smidgen more.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
It sure is, whether you like it or not. Okay, and the guard stations do just replace the neighborhood watchtowers. You can use them to upgrade the towers, essentially. Okay. Yep, still nothing. Whatever. Now, you maximize, and let's say... Oh, guard station's built. Guard stations have been built and manned to maintain order in the city. Some people question their purpose, but the majority support your decision. Hope rises. No one is going to join the Londoners. Now, no one's abandoning the Londoners yet, but no one's joining. So, that's a victory. Oh, 34 homeless. Fudge. Oh, man. I am screwing this one up. I need some tents. One of those right there. I guess I'll put you right here. 2, 3, 4, and 5. No. Let's stop work on you. You're not going to have a road, so let's build a road to El Dorado. I'll build that there, and then we'll go ahead and put a road here. That'll be helpful. Oh. Writing on the wall. Captain, someone's defaced the wall with predictions of doom for our city. This is troubling. People already fear we'll share Winterholm's fate. and scared minds are swayed by even the smallest nudges. Send a watchman to remove it, or ignore it. Hope will fall slightly, or hope will fall. Hope's not falling is bad. We don't want hope to fall. We want hope to rise. Okay, we're now in the positive for food. That's good stuff. Yeah, if you want civilians to live, they have to be able to eat. Eating is good. Speed up. People regain hope. For the first time, the Londoners have failed to persuade someone to abandon our city and flee to London. People are recovering from their shock at the news of Winterhome and starting to hope for the future. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, so in a relatively short time, we have succeeded in stopping the Londoners from gathering more followers. That's probably the best thing that we could have done. That is legitimately just the best thing that we could have done, because it's not good if you fail. I know that sounds vague, I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but if you can't stop the Londoners, then you have a really nasty decision to make later on. And I'm glad I didn't have to make it on this playthrough, because I'm not doing as terrible as my last playthrough. I guess I learned something when I played it the first time on my own. Wow. Let's just say my first attempt at this game, I did not succeed. Wound up getting exiled. Which, in this environment, that's a death sentence. So, here is to at least dissuading the Londoners from gathering more people. Drafting machines researched. There we go. Okay, now, best thing that we can do. Hunting huts will employ fewer people, -5 workers. Or flying hunting huts. Hunters based here hunt every night, venturing beyond the city to track their prey from the air. They provide up to 30 raw food. So, I'm going to go with hunting tactics to reduce the amount of hunters used, which will allow for more hunters. Or, yeah, that will allow me to have more hunting huts for fewer people. You know what I'm trying to say, dang it. Food problems. Or I can go with hunting huts to increase the amount of food. I'm going to go hunting tactics first. But first, I need 4 more steel. Alright, let's pull y'all out. Let's put you here instead. And we need just a moment. Dang it, clicking the wrong button. There we go. Okay. Hunting tactics. Let's check the map. Not the map, the calendar. Calendar says we got cold in a couple of days. So, priority 1, hunting tactics. Priority 2, medical post upgrade. I need that one so that priority 3 can be the healthcare insulation. If I can get healthcare insulation, then when it gets really cold, my medical tents don't shut down. I've got them in the hot zone right now, so I'm not too worried about them, but once it actually gets cold, they will stop functioning and people will just start to die. And that's generally considered a bad thing. So, we're going to go ahead and take hunting tactics, and that is actually where I am going to leave off on today's episode. Thank you once again for joining us on Incompetence Rising. I look forward to playing some more with y'all in the future. Why is everyone sick? It's because you're sleeping in the cold, that's why. So, on our next episode, we're going to deal with the housing crisis and start erecting some bunk houses so that my good citizens don't all freeze to death, get sick, die, become discontented, and then start lighting me on fire because of it. So, thank you for joining me on another wonderful episode. And, yeah. We dealt with food shortage. Congratulations. We solved world hunger in this episode. And dealt with the Londoners. That was pretty productive. Adios. Yeah, it's safe. Safe.